Hey, I'm Darren Fink with Transfiguring Adoption, and in a little bit here, I am going to be taking a look at I Found It. It's a Disney game, it's a hidden picture game, and I'm going to take a look at it with my kiddos and see if this is something that would be great for you to do with your foster or adoptive family and helping them to bond and get connected together. So let's go ahead and take a look at the inside of this and see what's inside. I will tell you on the back of it, it does say that join Mickey and friends on a magical journey through 12 beloved Disney realms, from Radiator Springs and Alice in Wonderland to Peter Pan's Neverland and Pooh's 100-Acre Wood. Along the way, search for hidden treasures. There are over 1,000 things to find. Race to the end of the giant 6-foot game board before the clock strikes midnight to win. And I'm trying to find on here where it says how old. Oh, it says on here, it says ages 4 and up, and I don't know if I can see, it's 1 to 6 players, so that's quite a few people that can play. One reason we were looking at this game originally is because it doesn't look like there's a lot of reading involved in it, so if you have some kiddos that can't read, it looks like this is just a fun picture game, so it's just something you guys can do and not have to read a lot, and hopefully there aren't a lot of rules involved. It's just something fun. So let's take a look at the inside of the box. Okay, so here's the outside of the box, and we're gonna lift it up, and my kiddos have already gotten in here and unpackaged everything, so it's not in packages, but here's one of the game boards. Let's get that undone. Oh, and it is in pieces. There's puzzle pieces at the end. There's one of the boards, and here we go. There's another one. Looks like that's Neverland, 100-Acre Wood, and Radiator Springs in Mickey's area. And then the last board that we have here, looks like it's the top. Looks like there's a clock thing that we're going to be using. And here's the rest of the area. So those all three go together to make a big 6-foot long board. There's the rules, so we're going to be reading those to figure out everything how to play. We've got a spinner to use. And like it said, we got a bunch of these Mickey Mouse markers that I guess when you have to find stuff, you're going to have to mark it on there like that. We got some of the Disney characters. Here I'm gonna have Cody. Cody's with me over here. He's gonna open that up to show what some of the characters are. It looks like we got Mickey, Agent P is on there. Looks like we've got some cards in there of, I guess, items that we're gonna have to find. We've also got some stands for the characters. So we've got the sand timer. It looks like we've got Tinkerbell, Alice in Wonderland. We've got, we've got Ariel, and then we've got Tigger. So that's a pretty well-rounded group of Disney characters. So, well, we got everything out and took a look at everything. It's what you'd expect to be in a regular game board game type of thing. So we're gonna get everything out, unpackaged, read through the rules, and then take a look at it with gameplay. Okay, so Dalton is gonna play this game with me.
Which is called I Found It.
He's Mickey Mouse and I'm gonna be Agent P. And you can see the game, basically, after reading the directions, we move along this path.
Only if you get the shortcut.
We're trying to get all the way to the finish. But we have to get there before midnight. And we start at 1, I guess it'd be 1 p.m. And then along the way, there are these little spaces. If we get on that, we have to draw a card and search for something, and we get to choose what we want to search for if you do it on the board. If we do that, and then we set the timer, and then, so if it was shovels, we'd have to go all through here and find shovels. And let's say that I found one. I know that's a fire, but let's say we're finding fire. If we found one, we get to put that little Mickey piece there, and then, I don't know, we'll pretend like that's another one. And then so after the timer runs out, we count up how many Mickey markers we have, and then Dalton and I both, as a bonus, because we work together, get to advance 2 spaces. So that's kind of nice, because you, as a bonus, you get to work together and figure stuff out together. So that's kind of cool as a family to do that. We have the spinner. Each turn we get to do this. This moves the clock. Yep, it moves it forward 1 space. This one moves it forward 2 spaces.
1 hour.
And these help you search. They're searches, but you can see these are color coded, so whichever color on this one. On the board, you get to choose which color you want to do, but if you land on this one, you have to do that color. And then the other ones advance your token spaces on the game board. So, I think that made sense. Dalton, you ready to play?
Yeah.
Alright, let's play a little bit and let's see how far we get.
Can you please give me the spin?
Alright, so Dalton and I are gonna start here, and ooh, you got a search.
Yep.
So,
gates.
Ooh. So Dalton and I have to search for gates. So we're gonna get ready to turn over the timer here, and then we have to use all of these little Mickey markers to find every.
Search for gates.
So we're gonna turn the timer over, and we need to start looking for gates. So let's do it. Do you see gates?
It can be any type of gate.
Yep, you need to look for them. I'm guessing probably, like there's a gate right there at the Agrabah Castle. Check in the castles. The castles will have gates. Oh, like here's a gate for Christopher or Rabbit's garden.
Hey, Dad, I think I found one.
Good job. Oh, look, there's a gate on Mickey's fence. Do you see any gates?
That time's out.
Is it out? Oh man. Okay, so
we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, guys, since we got 5.
We got 4.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. You're right. Okay. So we got 5 Mickey markers.
Yeah, so that means we get to advance 5 spaces. See, look, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So that was our bonus because we found
5
gates in this whole board. So that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
So since you got search, okay, so it's my turn now. So let's see. I'm gonna spin, and I got 6. So do you want to move me 6?
1, 2, 3.
So I just spun a 2-hour clock. So Dalton's gonna go around since we don't have the camera facing where the clock was.
Yeah, see?
He's gonna.
Since it's at 2 o'clock, it goes 3.
He's gonna advance at 2 hours on the clock. So we're supposed to get all the way down to the other side of the board before midnight. So we're working at it, but we just advanced 2 spaces. So we're at 4 o'clock now, or 3 o'clock. We're at 3. We're at 4 o'clock. 1 and okay, and I just got a red search. So we're gonna
an orange.
Well, hold on. I get to do it. So I get to pick the top one, and I have to, since I rolled the orange ones, I have to do that one. So we have to get baskets. So Dalton and I are gonna get set up here. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and we are going to start the timer.
Wait, no.
So here we go. Let's go, baskets. Here, I'll give you some of these.
Before that one.
Let's go. Go. Baskets.
Okay, baskets. Let's see how many baskets we can get before.
Do you know what? They probably have a lot of baskets in Agrabah.
Hey, guys, hang on, guys. I'm helping.
Hey, you're wasting time. Focus. You see any baskets in Agrabah? Oh, there is a basket.
Actually, that's a barrel.
Is that a barrel? Oh, well, we gotta find a basket.
Oopsies.
There's gotta be one in there, right? Here, you check over by Beauty and the Beast and stuff like that, and I'll go down here. Maybe Christopher Robin has some.
Who's Christopher Robin?
From Winnie the Pooh?
Oh.
Oh, yep, Rabbit has a basket.
1.
He's holding. Oh, so we got 1, huh? We ran out of time?
Yeah, sorry.
So we only
got my 4.
So we only get to move forward 1 bonus space. So that kind of gives you an idea of how to play the game. Dalton and I are going to keep going. I'll put it on fast motion play so that we can actually have fun and enjoy the game. But it seems fun. Like the searching part is actually fun. I almost think you could do it with 2 different, like you could turn the timer 2 times over because you get so caught up in searching because the pictures are so small.
And I think you can, like, maybe you get like past 12 and get 1 o'clock. Like if you're at 9 o'clock, you spend it 2 hours. Maybe you can go back to 1 o'clock. I'm not sure.
So I think you could definitely do the timer 2 times because you're so caught up in looking for stuff that you need that extra time to look, and you help each other by doing it. So, and that's kind of the fun family bonding part of the game. So, yeah. So I don't know. We're gonna go play out, and I'll give you some of my insight after we get a whole game done. Let's play. So, hope you enjoyed watching us play a little bit of Disney I Found It. It was a lot of fun. I wish some of my older teens would have wanted to play it so I could have gotten their feedback on it. I will say that one thing that we had a rough time with is we constantly were spinning and we were getting, it seemed like, a line. And so I know sometimes with kids that can cause arguments because one wants to say one square, one wants to say the other one wants to say line. So you might need to come up with ahead of time what you're going to do if it looks like it's a line so that there aren't any arguments and you can keep going smoothly. Some of the cards that we picked were really difficult. Like I thought they were going to be like easy to find. Like there was one that was like the broom. Like I thought, oh yeah, we'll be able to find lots of brooms. Like there'll be some in Pirates of the Caribbean area, there'll be some in Agrabah, and then Mickey Mouse area. Like I'm sure Mickey or Donald or Minnie, someone's sweeping their front porch. Nope, we couldn't hardly find any brooms. And then there were other ones like the signs. We had to find signs, and they were all over the place, and we kept finding them really easily. Like I said before, we did do it where we could put the timer twice. And that was a lot more fun because Dalton is 9 years old, just shy of 10 when we made this video, and he and I were having a lot of fun doing the searches. We kept hoping that we would like have to do searches, so that was a lot of fun. And like I said, however many searches you got, like if you found 10 brooms, each of you got to move 10 spaces forward. So it was kind of a fun bonus, just a fun activity to do together. We played 2 games, and the first game, it probably took us about probably 5 minutes to play the first game, and we just happened to keep rolling all of the hour spaces so that our time ran out on the clock real quick. But the second game that we played was probably more like 10 minutes, maybe 13 minutes, something like that. So it's not going to be a really, really long game either. But it was a lot of fun. Like I said, again, hardly any reading involved in it. So if you do have those kiddos that can't read or just don't do well with comprehending a whole lot, I found that with our son, he has a tendency to have difficulty staying focused on something, this seemed good for him because we had to stay focused on, okay, find the signs, and he kept wanting to talk about this, that, and the other and get off topic, and I had to keep redirecting and no, we're looking for signs right now. So it's a good practice game too to keep focused and keep on task. So yeah, Disney I Found It. Let us know if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. We got this, I think, at a Kroger store that just had like a lot of, we happened to have like a gift card or something, and so we got it from a Kroger that was selling board games, but I know you can get it at Walmart and some other places too, probably Toys R Us and online. Let us know if you have any other questions about the game or what you thought of it. We want to hear how you enjoy the game. So thanks for watching. We hope this is helping you to nurture and grow your foster or adoptive family.